Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. It is not yet New Year for me. It is, I still have 6 hours or something like that until New Year's. But we'll be streaming a lot of that time. So, welcome back, guys. It's your boy Blue Games, back for another Infinite Flight live stream, and possibly my last live stream for 2017, and maybe your first live stream for your 2018. It's pretty amazing how we can be in different countries and still be able to communicate and, you know, hang out and all that good stuff. So, I'm excited about today's flight, today's plan. So how you doing, gamer boys? Let's do some shout outs. We'll do that first. We'll do the shout outs first, because I think you guys deserve it. You guys have made this year great. All right, we got Leonardo, Planes and Trains channel, Grand Reporter, Brady, Joseph's, Fan Hong, Gamer Boys, Micro East Sports Champion, High Starly, Santiago, Planes and Trains. I think I said your name. Planes and Trains, IFMG, Sky Fox, Aviator Illit, Brady, Joseph, Laser Gamer, Taha Electric, Koala, Black Ice Cream. Going through the names right now. Rio, oh yeah. Brady, Joseph, Felix, Maroney, Rio, oh yeah. I think I said your name already. I can't remember. Bryn Expert, GTA 56, Jordan Rankin. Who else we got in here? Gadget Fly, Nad Play, Sky Wars. I apologize if I missed your name. I'm trying to do my best to go through the chat. MDJ MTV. Hope you guys are having a great day, a great start of your year, a great end of your year. Nico Arrow, Gonzis, Fun Testing Quizzes, Dominic Bricker, Havoc. I'm going way back in the chat, guys. I'm way back. I'm way back right now. I'm going so deep in the chat right now looking for names you don't even know. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope you guys are ready for today's flight. So let's go ahead and talk about that so we can get started. We have plenty of time to talk today. It's not an extremely long flight. It's like my usual, you know, hour and a half or such like that. We're flying. First flight's going to be from New York, JFK, New York City, to Toronto. That is in the description below. So you can go ahead and read that. I have not even put my flight plan in yet. I did make a flight plan with Flight Aware, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy that over now. I don't know that I have that in my notes. I do not, so I'm just gonna go ahead and type them in as it is. So first waypoint, obviously it's gonna be JFK, and somehow we got lucky. We are on expert server today. Somehow we got lucky, and there is ATC in JFK. I wasn't expecting to have ATC today. We will not have ATC in Toronto. There's no event or anything like that, so we're not following any events today. We just kind of, it's just what I want to do. I want to fly out of JFK, and later on we'll be flying back into JFK. So we'll be doing 2 legs today. But what makes it interesting is that we'll be doing the first leg on Infinite Flight, and we'll be returning on X-Plane. So for you guys who do not have X-Plane, you could also just do your return flight with us on Infinite Flight. That is completely cool. And if you guys do not have Infinite Flight and you're playing X-Plane, you could also always join us on the flight, just flying X-Plane both ways. So it's up to you on what you have. Hope you guys can hear me all right. Let me know if you can't, because I don't have my I'm monitoring headphones today. I let my wife take them with her. She's actually in Puerto Rico right now, so I'm actually home alone. She's in Puerto Rico, and I'm not in Puerto Rico. I dropped her off yesterday to go see her family as a Christmas present. So that's why I'm able to have a little bit extra time now to do some streams, because I'm not actually with her right now. But I will make a disclaimer, because she's not here, and she's actually 2 hours ahead of me. She's on Puerto Rico time, which is an hour ahead of Eastern time, and so her New Year's is gonna happen before mine. So if she calls, the stream will have to pause. Like if she calls, I have to pause. Hopefully we're okay. I've been texting her on my computer because I have an iPhone, and people put iPhones in, and MacBooks can do that. But Yeah, so she may or may not call sometime in the stream. Hopefully, if she does, she'll call during the X-Plane stream where I'm not streaming from my phone. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're streaming from my phone, and the X-Plane will be streaming from my computer, so it'll be a little bit different. So all right, that is our flight plan. If you want to fly with us, if you're here with us on Expert Server today, you can go ahead and copy that from Blue 116, and that's about it. I think we're ready to go. I mean, it's not as complicated as X-Plane. I don't have to press a bunch of buttons and do a cold and dark start. We'll be doing that later on. Right now, don't worry about flying the same plane I'm flying. I mean, right now, we're just enjoying our time right now. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to fly American because I'm freaking American. And also, I wanted to fly the MD-11 because I like the American MD-11. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I haven't got a chance to fly it yet. So, all that being said, let's see. Real quick, let's do a real quick briefing in case I didn't say anything. So first, obviously, we are at New York City, Kilo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo. That's KJFK. We're flying to the north up to Toronto Pearson in Canada. Short, about an hour and a half long flight. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and add fuel. Fuel tanks down hour and a half. We'll add, the reserve. 2 hours and a half, plus another like 30 or something like that. We do 3 hours and 15. That's probably that's like double what we need. So we just do 245. No, we do 3. Whatever, we do 3 hours. That's fine. It's double amount of fuel and we need 6 passengers. Oh, that's not enough at all. Not enough at all. We'll put that in the center somewhere, about 100. Cargo, we'll put that over here somewhere. And that's about it. We'll calibrate our screen. We'll go ahead and request pushback because it's going to be pretty busy. It might take a while to get our clearance. I'll go ahead. Land lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking signs are on. Pushback, approve, expect 22 right. All right. Will do. Now, where is 22 right?
Expects runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy ground. Delta November 175.
And today, I don't usually leave the chat on the screen, but today I'll leave it up because today is more of a special stream, and I kind of want you guys to be a part of it. So just don't abuse the chat, follow all the chat rules, and I will not have to take it down. All right, so 22 right is right behind us. We'll have to taxi with our nose to the left. So we'll go ahead and hit the pushback button right there. And thank all you guys who were able to join us on today's flight. I think it looks like some of you guys may have taxied to the wrong direction. Oh, wait, 22 right there? Where's 22 right? Yeah, 31 right is behind us. So we need to taxi. Actually, we could taxi back to our nose to the right, and it will just taxi around back to 22 right. That's what we'll do. All right. While we're waiting, we'll start with engine number 3.
Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 22 right. American 245. Qantas 150. Hold position. Qantas 150.
I am not in 2018 yet. It is still last year. It's still 2017. I'm in the past right now.
Kennedy ground. Blue 1655.
All right, taxi 22 right. Contact tower when ready. Will do. I'm not sure who our ATC is today. Oh, Tish. Never heard of that one. That person. Well, Tish, I hope we have a good experience together. All right, we'll stop pushing back right there. We'll go ahead and start engine number 2. And it's already getting extremely busy on this side of the airport. Not extremely, but, it's getting pretty busy. You got about 8 aircraft all in one little area. All right, turn our beacon lights on because they're starting engines. And we'll wait for the N1 to rise. Take a sip of hot chocolate real quick. Hold on, I gotta use the other hand. Ah, that's good. Yeah, I made hot chocolate before we started the stream today. It's getting a little bit cold here in Houston, Texas, where I live. Move the microphone back to where I am. All right, we are pretty close to that. We'll go flaps. I think flaps for this was, what, 15? You guys can remind me because I haven't flown this in a while. I think trim is like 50% or something crazy like that. And we've already been cleared to taxi, so we'll go ahead and do that. Calibrate. We'll taxi to 22 right. Contact tower when ready. Initial climb will be 12,000 feet. And our cruise today will be 320. All right, so it looks like we have a different controller coming on, so they're telling us to stand by. But he's already given us instructions to taxi to So 22 right, so we should be just fine with those instructions he's already given us.
Kennedy Unicom, November 69, Mike Papa is on final, runway 31 right. John F. Kennedy Unicom, November 469 Hotel Victor.
Well, if I'm not answering your questions, guys, just please, be patient. I am actually, playing a game, so I can't look up at the chat every single second. There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat, so I try to keep up as much as possible. If you are new to the stream, just so you know, usually the best time to get questions answered is during like before we push back or once we get in the air. Because right now when I'm taxiing and stuff like that, I kind of have to pay attention so I don't taxi into the grass and all that. So sorry I can't see all the chat stuff, and the chat is not like on my phone screen. This is not like what you see on the screen on the stream is not on my game screen. Like this, I'm not seeing the chat on my game screen. I'm seeing the chat on a completely different screen that I have to look away from my game to see. So if I don't answer your questions, please be patient and ask it again when I'm paying attention. So right now I'm not looking at the chat. Beautiful plane right here.
Pushback approved. Coriner 86 Heavy. John
Alright, let's do a real quick check. We got beacon lights on, land lights are off, strobe lights are off.
November 606 November Juliet.
Flaps set to 15. Trim set to 50. Spoilers are off.
Blue 1655.
We'll go ahead and contact tower because we're right at about at the runway here. That's 22 right ahead of us. Yep, that's where we'll be taking off from. So we'll just hold short right here at the hold short line.
Delta November 175. Line up and wait.
We'll probably be taking off right after that guy over there, who is Delta November 175, and we'll hit the brakes here. Cool, looking good.
Line up and wait. Runway.
We'll go ahead and request takeoff so nobody else skips us in line. Oh, who is that? What is going on over there? Departing to the west. I don't know who that is, but somebody just like taxied straight on the runway.
116, ready for takeoff at runway 22
That's crazy.
Departing west. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 right. Delta November 175.
Nice. Oh, I gotta get a screenshot of that. That's beautiful. Hold short 22 right will do.
Frequency change approved. American 245. Good day.
Let's see, we need to get some pictures before we get out of here, man.
22 right. Holding short runway 22 right.
Okay, that's not the picture I want. Let's go to free camera so we can control it. That looks dope.
India Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100 is on final runway 31.
Alright, line up and wait. 22 right.
Blue 116. Line up and wait.
One last screenshot before we get out of here.
Line up and
release the parking brake.
22 right.
We'll turn on our landing lights and our strobe lights.
Flight attendants,
India
prepare for
Foxtrot
takeoff.
Alpha Fox Trent 100. Roger.
Thank you. Alright, so like I said, initial climb will be 12,000. We gotta be careful because this thing rockets out of here. And then our cruising altitude will be flight level 320. We will fly runway heading, which is actually about 220.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, the 116,
runway
22 right.
Blue 116.
Did I repeat it? Yeah, I did. Okay, just making sure. Make sure this map is centered. Get aircraft centered as best as possible here. There's not really a line to look at.
Good day.
But we could put that little HUD thing over there. There we go.
Frequency change approved. Delta November 175. Good day.
Alright, here we go. We're rolling. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. Ooh, that wind. We're already rotating.
John F. Kennedy
18 knot crosswind right now on JFK. Oh, that's gonna be fun later. Holy crap. If you run rotate, positive cloud, gear up. Passing 180 knots, that's 190 knots.
Line up and wait. Runway 22 right. Japan Air 0.
Do a little bit of hand flying. Just gotta watch our speed. A little speed back.
Request frequency change. Alpha Yankee 095 Super.
Alright, flat runway heading. I don't think that a
Frequency change
departure's
approved. Good day.
online. I don't think.
Frequency change approved. Alpha Yankee 095 Super. Good day. Going around. India Foxtrot
So we
Alpha
see we have an
Foxtrot
aircraft
100.
on
John
ahead
F.
of us.
Kennedy Tower. Alpha Yankee 095
Should not be a
Super,
factor.
ready for takeoff at runway 22 right, departing north. India Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100. Roger.
200
Make right
knots.
traffic runway 31 left. Line up and wait runway.
Kind of on a flat
22
runway
right,
heading until we see that we're
Japan
clear.
Air
There's other aircraft ahead of
0312.
us. Can't see him
John F.
out the
Kennedy
window
Tower,
right now, but we know
November
he's
50
there.
Lima Papa, ready for takeoff.
Oh, hello.
Runway 22 right, departing straight out. Roger. India Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100. John F. Kennedy Tower, Japan Air 0312, ready for takeoff at runway 22 right, departing straight out. Japan Air 0312.
Alright,
line
passing
up and wait for runway 22 right. I'm sorry, Blue 1655.
4,000.
Line up and wait for runway 22 right.
Alright, let's go ahead and make that right
Japan
turn.
Air 0312. November
The nose down, 'cause right now we're climbing a bit too fast.
Runway 22 right.
I will go ahead and lock our speed to auto throttle to make sure we don't speed while we're under
Alpha Yankee
2,000
095 Super.
feet.
Hold short of runway 22 right. Japan Air 0312. Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared
He
for
hasn't given us
takeoff.
our frequency
Runway
change
22
yet.
right. Japan Air
I'm not gonna bug him about it. I know he's busy.
Papa India Lima Oscar Tango Bravo. Frequency is busy. Please be patient. Alpha Yankee 095
Alright, this is about where I want to be
Super.
climbing right
Runway
here.
22
About, I think it's about
right.
15
Cleared for
degrees or
takeoff.
something.
November
Not completely
50
sure
Lima
if that's what that
Papa.
is. I think it's
Line up
15
and wait
degrees.
for runway 22 right. Line up and wait for runway 22 right. November 50 Lima Papa. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
Because whenever I
22
rotate,
right.
I accidentally
Alpha
pitch
Yankee
up.
095 Super.
Alright, passing
John F.
7,500.
Kennedy Tower, November 469 Hotel Victor, ready for takeoff at runway 22
And
right.
once we get going the right direction,
November
or probably, you know what, once we get over
469
10,000 feet,
Hotel
I'll go ahead and
Victor,
turn
hold short of
autopilot
runway
on
22 right.
so we can
Holding
see
short runway
the
22
nice
right.
scenery
November 469
over here in
Hotel
JFK.
Victor.
We
Alpha
should be
Yankee
flying. We're flying
095
to the
Super. Say intentions.
what direction is this? The west right now. So this is
John F.
we
Kennedy
should be able to
Tower,
see like
Alpha
Manhattan
Yankee
and stuff from above.
095 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 22 right, departing north. Alpha Yankee 095 Super, runway 22 right.
I feel like we're climbing
cleared
so
for
slow.
immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 right. Alpha Yankee 095 Super. India Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100.
Alright, and there's 10K right there.
31 left.
Alright, we'll go ahead and
India Foxtrot Alpha Fox
lock
Trent
on our
100. Roger.
altitude, and then switch to nav mode, and then we'll get rid of all the flaps.
India Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100. Number
And see,
1.
look at the wing view.
Runway 31 left.
To the right wing
Cleared
view.
for the option. After
Oh,
junction,
look at that.
Make right traffic.
Alright, so we
Number
took
1.
off out of
Cleared
JFK,
for the
which
option.
is
Runway 31 left.
over
India
there.
Foxtrot Alpha Fox Trent 100.
Look at those clouds.
November 50 Lima Papa. Runway 22 right. Cleared for
And
takeoff.
I think right now we
Cleared
may be
for
over
takeoff.
Manhattan. Let's see.
Runway 22 right, November 50 Lima Papa. November 469 Hotel Victor.
Where are we?
Line up and wait for runway 22 right. Line up and wait for
Trying to
runway
see
22
where we are.
right. November 469 Hotel
Okay,
Victor.
right there off our
Alpha
left
Yankee
wing, that
095
is Manhattan,
Super.
New York.
Frequency change approved.
That's where you,
Good day.
and over there on our
November
left
469
wing,
Hotel Victor. Runway 22 right.
I believe
Cleared
that
for
right there is a
takeoff.
Statue of
Cleared
Liberty.
for takeoff. Runway 22 right. November 469
Yeah, I think that's the Statue of
Hotel
Liberty.
Victor. November 50 Lima
Just
Papa.
wanna make sure.
Frequency change approved.
Yeah, it is.
Good day.
And
Frequency
then
change approved.
obviously
Alpha
right to the north
Yankee
of that,
095
also off our
Super.
left wing, which we're
Good
about to fly
day.
over right now. All that is
Frequency
Manhattan.
change
That's where
approved. November
a lot of people
50
were.
Lima Papa.
That's like the
Good
biggest
day.
place that people go. Whenever you go visit New York, you end up there. And then there's I think it was a Grand Park or Park Central. I always forget the name of that park right there.
Lufthansa Cargo 8171, you're in inactive airspace. Please contact John F.
Pretty cool.
Kennedy Tower on 119.1. John F. Kennedy Tower, Papa India
And then we
Lima
should
Oscar
be able
Tango
to
Bravo,
see
ready for takeoff
LaGuardia
at runway 22
right there.
right,
Boom. I'm
departing
so good
north.
at maps.
Papa India Lima Oscar
That's
Tango
LaGuardia right there,
Bravo, line
KLGA.
up and wait,
And
runway
then Newark,
22 right.
New Jersey
Line
is
up and
off
wait,
the
runway
left
22
somewhere,
right.
so I can
Papa
find
India
it.
Lima Oscar Tango Bravo.
Oh, it's right over there off our left
November
wing right now, the tip
469
of the
Hotel
winglet.
Victor.
That
Frequency
is
change approved.
Newark, New Jersey.
Good day.
The cool thing I love about flying
Frequency
into Newark,
change
New Jersey is you can
approved.
actually see the whole
November 469 Hotel
downtown
Victor.
New York
Good day.
skyline, which is really cool. Whenever you fly in the JFK, you don't really, a lot of times you don't really get to see it. I think we're lucky this time we're flying a specific route that we can fly over it. I didn't think we were going to fly over it like we are now, but we are. When we fly back, I'm hoping to fly over it. To remind you guys, this first flight we're doing, the part 1 of today's 2018 New Year's special, is going to be infinite flight. So we're flying, JFK to Toronto, and then on the second flight we'll be flying Toronto back to JFK, except we're going to be flying on X-Plane in the Airbus A320 by Jar Design. So I just was learning how to fly that, so we'll see how that goes. That'd be very interesting if I can, if I remember how to start that thing up and everything. All right, let's turn the land lights off. And that's about it right now. So we can go ahead and climb to our cruise. And we still haven't heard from Tower about switching frequency, so we'll just go ahead and switch because I think he's busy. So we'll switch, tune out, and then we'll climb to flight level 320. We'll just assume that ATC gave us clearance to climb the 320. We'll go to about 300 knots. A lot of times I like to climb at 295 to 300 knots. That's just a personal thing for me. That's not like, there's no rule, I don't think, about that. That's just what I like to do. A lot of the things that I do with flight simulation and stuff like that is just personal preference, and I'll tell you when it's personal preference versus if it's like something that I learned somewhere. All right, and vertical speed, we'll climb it, I don't know, 2,500. Actually, let's do 3,200 feet per minute. That's a comfortable amount for me. And just so you know, guys, if you were asking any questions up until this point, I was not looking at the chat still. So, I apologize if I didn't answer any questions that you guys had. Hopefully, anybody who else is in the chat who's been helping out, hopefully they've been answering your questions as best of their ability. But I've been trying to pay attention to get this thing off the ground and not get a violation on infinite flight, you feel me? But anyways, welcome if you just joined us. We are flying from New York JFK to Toronto Pearson, CYYZ, and then our return flight will be on X-Plane 11. So this will not be the only flight. And again, if you do not have X-Plane 11 or you don't like X-Plane 11, obviously you can do the exact same flight on Infinite Flight because I mean it's the same world, same planet, guys, same planet. But basically, mostly on this flight, I just want to do a nice little group flight, a special New Year's live stream, and just hang out with you guys, chill. I also want to talk about this year, man. The first flight, I kind of have a purpose. For the first flight, I want to talk about reflection. I want to reflect on how the year has gone, how it's been up to this point. Well, actually, not up to this point, but how it's been going. Basically just like what are we thankful for? What have I been blessed with? What's been happening? What updates happened? The good and the bad. And then on our return flight, when we fly back to JFK on X-Plane, we'll be talking about future plans and goals for 2018. So basically, this flight is more about reflecting on the past, and then the second flight will be about focusing on the future and setting goals. So you're gonna want to stick around for that. All right, so now I am looking at the chat, so I'll go ahead and answer some questions before we get into deep discussion and stuff like that. Do you like? I don't know. Oh yeah. Appreciate that, George. I really appreciate that message you sent on Discord, man. I really appreciate that. My favorite plane is a Boeing 787. That is my favorite plane. Even though that's like it's funny as somebody sent a comment on YouTube once and they said that they asked me what my favorite aircraft was. I said 787, and then they're like, well, how come you never fly the 787 on Infinite Flight? And I was like, that's a good question. Like, that really is my favorite aircraft to fly, and yet you almost never see me fly the 787 anymore. Like when I first got the 787, when I first started flying Infinite Flight before Global released, you would see me fly the 787 all the time. But since Global has released, I don't think I have flown the 787. I think another reason is because I did not have all the aircraft back then either. So, and now I have a lot more aircraft to choose from. Before, I didn't have as many aircraft to choose from. All I could fly was like the A321. And, oh, did I do? Okay, yeah. I'm trying to. I thought that I forgot to turn on infinite passenger, but yeah. So all I flew before was like the A321 and I think the 787 back then. That's the only two aircraft I had choices to fly. Now we got the MD-11, DC-10. I like the D-8, the Citation, these 777, which I actually fell in love with. I really love that plane now. A lot of planes. I have a lot of options now to fly. The 787 is still my favorite, but I don't fly it that much on infinite flight because I feel like I've flown it a lot. I've been kind of branching out. Justin Palanca, what do you mean? What is causing what? Yeah, that's actually a really good screenshot that I just missed. Nice screenshot opportunity that I just missed. What up, that Asian dude? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Passing 25,000 feet MSL right now. No problem, Rio. I think you had I think you had a question for me, Rio. What was your question earlier? Because I know I was focusing on taking off and departure and talking at ATC. So, what was your question as I drink another sip of hot chocolate? That's good stuff right there, man. That's good. Yeah, Manny, it was a definitely a tough loss. Earlier, if you guys, I know a lot of you guys weren't here, but I streamed iRacing, and had a decent race. We were up in the front of the pack. We missed out on a few huge wrecks that we could have got caught up in, but somehow we made it through. And up until like the end of the race, we had some bad luck hit us. And I watched a replay. And the only person who made it through that wreck who won the race was back in 10th place, and it was definitely luck. Like, it was nothing he could have did differently to actually win the race, because he had it a loss. There was no way he was going to win the race unless it was a big wreck, and that's exactly what happened. So luck was on his side for sure. Rio, is 40 violations bad for expert server? No, I have 45 violations. And I'm on expert server, and I'm grade 4, so yeah, that's fine. It just depends. Like, if you have 40 violations and you only have 80 flights, then no, that's not okay. I mean, obviously, if you have 80 flights, you would never be on expert server anyways, because expert server requires a lot more landings and flights than 80 flights. So, all right, there's 32,000 right there. Go about Mach 0.87. I'm gonna offset my. Oh, holy crap! I'm gonna offset my altitude here. Oh, other way, other way. Just in case, people like to fly through me all the time, so I have to. I wish that I could like not show you guys what altitude I'm flying at, so that you would not know what altitude to go to. So I'm hoping nobody, flies through us today. Hoping for a peaceful flight. All right, we are at cruising altitude, and it seems a little bit bumpy, so we'll keep the seatbelt signs on. I was gonna turn the seatbelt signs off, but now it's a little too bumpy for that. So we will leave those babies on. Yep. Cool. Let's see, what other views can we look at? I don't like that view. That's alright. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Look at those clouds down there. That's pretty dope. That's mad dope. And we'll go down. Got the engine view here. What else we got? Left wing view. Look at that wing flex. Flexing on them. And then we got bottom view. Yes, I don't know. We'll do scenic for a little while. But yeah, that race was crazy. There was a lot of wrecks. Thankfully, we weren't in all those calls. It was a lot of cautions. So guys, before I started the stream, who is that? Jacqueline? Jacqueline Oscar, thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. I really, really appreciate that. After I streamed iRacing, there was another race that started in about 10 more minutes, and so I did the next race, and that race was like the opposite of the one that I streamed, which is really funny. We had one caution at lap 6, one wreck at lap 6, and I think I started in 9th place that race. We had one caution at lap 6. After that, there was not a single caution at all. There was no more cautions the whole race, so we did another 40 laps cautionless, and it was really good. I made my way up to 3rd place again, and I stuck to 3rd place for the majority of the race, all the way up into the end. We even did green flag pit stops, and I somehow did that like perfect. I got through that perfect. Late in the race, when the tires get really old, the rubber gets it gets hard to handle. It gets really like slippery. Thank you for that subscription, Austin. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, man. I really appreciate that, bro. Happy New Year to you. But yeah, tires get really slippery, and so when you're driving at 200 miles an hour and your tires are slippery, like it's tough. And so I almost spun out, but I didn't. I saved it, but I did lose like five positions. So I ended up finishing a little bit farther back, and then after that. Towards the end of the race, there was a massive no. Let me think. Yes, there was a massive wreck that I was not involved with. Thank you, Havoc, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. There was another massive wreck that happened. Thankfully, I was not in the area when that happened, so I made it through fine. But I was racing against one other person. But I came from like 17th or something like that, or no, yeah, like I don't know. It was like way back in the back of the field, all the way back up to 6th place to finish in 6th. So it was a better race for the most part for me. Travel and Gaming, how you doing, man? Happy New Year, bro. Justin Polanco, will I be watching you land? I hope so. I hope so. I want to watch you guys land. Sorry, I'm still drinking hot chocolate. Let's get some music going. Let's get some music going. It's a party. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't like this song. Actually, let's do this other one over here. I like this one. I like this mix. Let's turn it down just a little bit. All right. Yeah. So for who is it already? Is it already like 2018? So let me know in the chat if it's already 2018 for you. Let me know, because right now it is 7. It's 7 p.m. my current time. So I want to know what time it is for you guys. Nice, typically fast. It's 18 for you. It's 18 for Manny. How you doing, Lego Scratchy? And George, is 2018 for you. The flight channel TNT. We just left JFK, man. We're not far out. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and post a live flight link so that you guys can have that. I'll post it in the chat for YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, Mad Dog, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, and Happy New Year. Alright, dope. Yeah, I really was not expecting to have ATC. Like, I didn't talk to anybody. Nobody even knew where I was flying until like maybe a minute before we started flying. So I had no idea there was going to be ATC in JFK, but I'm not complaining. So if anybody is IFATC and they want to be ATC over in Montreal, I ain't going to complain about that either. I can't find my flight. I keep clicking on Japan. There I go. Alright, I'm posting that link right now. Alright, it's in the chat now, and let's see, where are we flying over? We're still in Pennsylvania. Actually, we flew out of New York, and then we're gonna cross over to Pennsylvania just a little bit, back into New York, and then we'll cross the border over Buffalo, Niagara Falls, all that good stuff, and then into Toronto. Fred, you want to be a real pilot? Pretty cool, man. Nice, Havoc, you're second in front. Avin says, Blue, I'm doing the flight on training and on my phone with my logged YouTube account and watching the stream and my dad's phone, so I can't message unless you need me. Sounds good, man. No problem. Enjoy the flight, bro. Dope, Lego. Thanks for turning the bell on. The Asian dude, heck yeah, I want to be a pilot, man. That's my goal. It's typically fast. Yeah, I wouldn't mind flying there. Just post that to the Discord channel so I can look at it whenever I'm planning my weekly flights. I can't believe you're here either, man. Glad you guys made it. Welcome from the Philippines. 6 hours, 50 minutes till 2018. Dope. 11 a.m. in Australia, man. You've been in 2018 for a while now. Nice. You guys should not be seeing any lag. You shouldn't. Everything seems to be looking good on my end. If you do see lag, just turn your quality down, because I'm not dropping any frames. Thank you, Starla. You're gonna have to remind me about those landing configurations once we get on approach, because I'm definitely gonna figure that. And chat is going so fast I can't keep up. But thank you guys for being active and coming through. Curtis says, I watched your first global live stream and all I gotta say is that you came a long way. I have. You know what's funny? Is that my most popular video is my first global flight, and people are still watching it. People are still commenting on it. Whenever they comment on it, I'm like, bro, like, watch a more recent video, please. That it was forever ago now, and it's just so funny to me. I mean, bro, like that was like, I was like so old. Like, why are you still telling me the same comments? But you know, it is what it is. I'm glad people are still enjoying it. To be honest, I feel like that was one of my least favorite streams. It just wasn't great. I mean, I was happy and excited because the new global update came out. But other than that, everything else wasn't great. I mean, the quality of the stream wasn't great. The server was like horrible at that time. That's when global released on iPhone. It was not yet on Android, and they kept having server crashes and server issues. So the scenery on the ground looked pretty bad compared to how it looks now. So I'm like, yeah, you should definitely watch my newer videos rather than my first global video. Yeah, like, I didn't even land. Like, we landed the first flight in San Francisco, right? I think that's where we flew to. And the second flight, we didn't even land. We didn't even make it to the ground. I think we just ended the flight. I haven't watched it in so long. But I think the flight just ended because we crashed because, like, the ground lagged. We need to go back there. We need to go back and redo that flight. We need to go back because I really enjoyed. I really liked the scenery out there. We flew. I think I was where was that? What was the name of that place? That was on the West Coast. Reno. It was Reno. K Reno. That's what it was. Yeah, they had really bad server issues. Any tips to get 20,000 XP? Do long hauls and touch and goes. That's basically it. It's pretty simple now. Alright, so speaking of global, so let's talk about, let's go ahead, because we don't have a lot of time. Wow, we have 27 minutes to destination. Like, this flight is going faster than I was expecting. So like I told you guys in the beginning of the flight, I wanted to kind of talk about and with you guys about, you know, reflecting on 2017. Like, how was your 2017? You know, what are you thankful for? Like, what were you able to accomplish? What goals did you set at the beginning of 2017 that you actually accomplished? Where did you go? Where did you do? What did you learn? What are some highlights? And so I'm kind of thinking back to that for myself too. It's like, what did I accomplish? What did I do? You know, what kind of highlights happened? What kind of highlights happened back in this year. And I mean, obviously the YouTube channel growing so much is a huge highlight, but I don't want to focus too much on that. But I do want to point that out, is that I mean, we started, Global came out, you know, we need to look at these dates. So I can't remember the day. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel just to find out when I posted that first Global video. So please be patient. I'm just trying to like scroll through my YouTube channel to get some dates of like, I want to find what the date is when I first started my channel. How do I find that date? Oh wow. Okay, so I started this channel October 24th, 2015. I have 251,446 views, which is freaking I don't know, unbelievable. But so up until 2017, I had like 5 followers, like 5 subscribers. So from 2015 to 2017, I had like 5 subscribers, maybe 10, maybe a little. I don't know. It was less than 10. It was a single-digit number. So that's 2 years that nobody knew who I was or anything. And then I decided to start streaming Infinite Flight just because why not? I love aviation, and I had a nice phone. I had an iPhone 7, and I was like, well, I want to fly. So I did that. So I'm trying to find out when I posted my first Infinite Flight video, period. Cause we have, I know the, let's see, when did I post Global? Let's find that out first. Some of you guys might be able to tell me. Okay, don't turn on ads. I watch my own ads too. Don't worry, you're not the only people who get ads. I have to watch my own ads. Alright, so October 11th. Wow, that's almost like exactly 2 years after I created my account. That's crazy. I didn't know that. October 11th, 2017 is when I posted my first ever Global video. That's the video that got the most hype. And my first ever Infinite Flight video, period, was also this year. I just gotta find out when it was. Where is it? Infinite Flight. I have a playlist for it. Infinite Flight. Oh, here it is. I have 87 videos. Holy crap. Let's see. The first one was. The first video I ever posted was called Infinite Flight Simulator Multiplayer. It was 1 hour 30 minutes. It to this day has 300 views somehow. And that was on August 5th, 2017. August 5th, 2017, this year, is when I posted my very, very first Infinite Flight video. And I even used the wrong game in the description. I had iRacing as the game in the description. So that's really funny. So that's my first ever Infinite Flight video. August 2017. So that means August, September, October. 2 months later, Global releases. And then, yeah, I started getting subscribers and stuff. So I was very thankful for that. So that's a big deal. That's a big thing that happened to me in 2017. Obviously, as far as Infinite Flight news, you know, we got Global, which is the huge release of Global coming out, which is freaking amazing. This is what we're playing right now. Also, we got new aircraft. We got the MD-11 DC-10s. We got, you know, jets have autopilot now. I'm not sure what released before I came on the scene, because right around when I started flying Infinite Flight streams is when I was a newbie. I was new to Infinite Flight in general, so I don't know what other aircraft they released in 2017. And but yeah, so it's been a good year for the channel. I'm just so thankful, so thankful. That's all I can say is I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed. I love all you guys. Thank you guys for always joining me and supporting me, even when I've had those horrible streams. You guys remember, I've had some of those horrible streams where it was like lagging the entire 2 hours back in the Caribbean tour. You know, back when we were flying training server and everybody wanted to taxi through us. We had trolls at the Grand Canyon. These are all funny memories. They weren't funny back then, but they're funny now. You know, flying on before Global, just in general, like how, you know, if you were to go back to playing Infinite Flight before Global, you'd be like, what the heck is this game? This is stupid. So that was a big deal. What else? Outside of Infinite Flight, for me, just reflecting on the year, I'm trying to find out where I traveled to. I know that I went to San Francisco. I might have went to LA. I don't know if I went to LA this year or not. I can't remember. I'm trying to go back to like my memories and stuff. Thank you, Mario, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Sorry if I said your name wrong. It pops up really small on my screen, so I can't really see it too good. What else? What else happened this year? It's been a good year though. I mean, I've been blessed. I mean, I haven't had to worry about anything. I pay all my bills. That's great. Oh, I got the new PC. That's huge. New PC. That's recent too. So very thankful for that. I think I went to Portugal this year. I'm like stuck right now. I can't remember what I did this year. But it's been a good year. It's been a good year. And I can't complain. I mean, I've had some ups and had some downs. My wife, she lost her mom this year, which is really sad. And we're still dealing with that to this day. So it's still sad. Right now we're cruising at Mach 0.87, I think. Yeah, 0.87 Mach. Haha, who agrees that Spirit is the worst airline? I agree, they suck. Yeah. Oh, my mom, she had cancer. She got rid of the cancer, which was amazing. That's a great part of this year that happened. She had cancer and she overcame it. Sadly, she just got it back like in the last month. So but now she's fighting it again. But she's doing all right. She had chemo. Just a couple like the day after Christmas, she had chemo, and so she's doing all right. She's eating. She's. I mean, I saw her yesterday. She said she was doing fine. So I'm just praying about that, and you know, just give us peace about that whole situation. We'll do good there. Man, I'm really trying to remember where else I went. Like seriously, I probably have to look through my freaking phone. Oh, I know where I can go. I'm gonna go to my Google Photos. How do you do that? Like photo or something? What's it called? What's that app called that Google uses? Google Photo or something? I think it's Google Photos. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Google Photos. If I look through my Google Photos, I can find all the pictures from this year and what I did and stuff. Oh yeah, I went to Boston for the first time this year. That was a lot of fun. We did some music stuff out there. You're all good. The flight channel, man. You're good, bro. MDJMTV says, I did alright this year. Also, it's my last year in the secondary. I want to do my best in science, math, and my dream is to be airline pilot for Virgin Atlantic. Be in Boeing 787. That's pretty cool, bro. Good luck to you, man. Greetings from Texas, Corbin. I'm in Texas too, bro. So what's up? Don't make me cry. There's no reason to cry. The app is called Google. You're funny, bro. You funny. You got jokes. I see you got jokes. Google Photos right now is failing right now because I can't see none of my crap. I know I have a lot of photos on Google Photos and you can't find any of them. But yeah, so I know I went to Portugal. That was fun. I did a lot of traveling this year, so I was very thankful for a lot of traveling. I had to look at my Instagram. Actually, let's just go to my Instagram. I went to Washington. I remember that. Washington D.C. That was my second time going to Washington D.C. I went to Brazil this year. I went to Sao Paulo. Yeah, I went to Sao Paulo. And Brasilia. I love going to Brazil. I want to go back next year. I hope I get to go. We may go early this year. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure, but I hope we do. Yeah, so San Francisco, Brazil, Boston. I'm just scrolling through photos now to try to remember me. We had Hurricane Harvey. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was not a good thing. But the good thing that came out of that was the fact that the city kind of came together, united to help each other. And it was amazing seeing the city unite. And not only the city, but seeing other people around the world donate and stuff like that. That was amazing to see the support from that. Oh, I went to Puerto Rico. I forgot. I went to Puerto Rico. I got stuck in Puerto Rico. So it was goods and bads that came out of that trip. But yeah, I went to Puerto Rico. Some of you guys remember, this is around the time when I first started streaming Infinite Flight. Where are we? I think we need to start descending. Yeah, we went to Puerto Rico. Let's go ahead and plan out our descent. No weather in Montreal and Toronto. I keep wanting to say Montreal. I think we're expecting a runway. Crap. Expecting runway 33 right. Yeah, that's like directly in front of us too. Wow. So we'll go here. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go here. So we're just gonna draw out our approach into Montreal. I keep saying Montreal. I mean freaking Toronto. Delete CYYZ. And then re-add it back. And then we'll start descending. What is this? API. I don't know what that means. Alright, so it's time to descend. How do I know that? Because I know we're getting close to the airport. It says we're 15 minutes out, so we definitely need to descend or something. And what I need to do, I need to pull up the chart too, but before we do that, we'll go ahead and just start a slow descent down to, we'll just go like to 12,000. Yeah, we'll go 12,000. Just a slight descent right there, like 1,000 feet per minute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the chart for CYYZ. And we'll take a look at what it's actually supposed to be. Alright, let's see, we're landing. Are we using a rival? Are we flying a rival today? We are flying the IGN 1. No, wait, that's flying back. No. Oh, we're flying the Lining 8 arrival. Let's see if we can find that. It's probably too late. I should have did this part like a long time ago. Simcoe, that's not it. Probably passed it because it's all in like alphabetical order. Board in arrival. There it is, lining 1 arrival. That's landing at 23 and it says 06. This arrival doesn't even go to 33, right? Yeah, so we're gonna skip that. We go straight to the approach. Infinite Flight streams. How do I get my profile pic? Like what? What profile pic? Or are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody else? I'm expecting runway 33 right. Let's look for that. There it is. Let's see, 2,600 at modal. Where's modal? I have a feeling that we're. Oh, there's modal. So 2,000 there, 2,600, 3,000 at AG Beck. And we have 64 miles to do it. So let's go to. I'm gonna pull up my descent calculator. And we're gonna find out how fast we need to descend to get down there in time. Right now we're at 320. And we're descending down to, we probably need to be pretty freaking low. Like 5,000 feet maybe 8,000. How far is that? From Lining to Rico, it's about 12 miles here. We're gonna be like 5,000 feet. So do 5,000 feet. probably gonna descend pretty fast, like somewhere in the 3,000s. I'm assuming about 60 miles, 250 knots. Compute. Yes, 2,600 feet per minute. We'll see if that works. So we're gonna go ahead and descend down 2,600 feet per minute. We need to pay attention because we do not want to again be speeding under 10,000 feet. This is always an issue on infinite flight, and it's a thing in real life. You don't want to be going that fast under 10,000 either. And it's not going to be ATC, so we are going to need to have some type of separation, guys. So hopefully you guys know what that means by now. So I see a lot of TCAS alerts on our map right now. Yeah, next year's gonna be a good year, guys. It's gonna be a good year. Champion High, yeah, you can join the airline. I apologize to anybody who's been trying to join on Infinite Passenger. It's just, it keeps crashing on me. That's why I haven't been able to add everybody. I tried to go through and add a lot of people, and I did add a lot of people. Holy crap. What? How is he going so fast? Like, he's going like, like crazy fast. I think he glitched out. I think that's what that was. Alright, we're gonna add some drag because I think we need it. The flight spoiler's back out. Aviator Elon says, am I enjoying the weather in my hometown? I am enjoying the weather in my apartment because I am not outside. I ain't going out there. It's crazy right now. Like, I don't know if you people watch the news. I don't. But I happen to be around some people who do watch the news. And I saw in the news that Texas has, like, the flu really bad. Like, horrible. Like, it's, like, really bad. And it's true because, like, I have a lot of friends who are sick. And I'm like, don't come near me. I ain't trying to get sick. I had a little itchy throat the last couple nights, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to stay in the house, stay away from all these people. I'm like really paranoid right now. I'm not usually a germaphobe or anything like that, but like right now, I'm like, no, say get away from me. What happened to my HUD? How do I fix that again? Oh, I was zoomed in. I was like, where did my cockpit go? Alright, so we're descending to 10,000. We'll be going all the way down to 5. But right now, just in case we are speeding, we're going to go down to 10K. So keep an eye out on our altitude there. Our speed right now is 285. We're going to go down to 250. Yeah, the fact that people here are sick and then it got cold, that's gonna make it worse. So I'm just trying to be careful not to get sick. How you doing, Hojin Yoon? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it is like a zombie apocalypse. That's why I'm trying to stay in the house. I'm like, I ain't going out there with all those zombies. You crazy? Going over there, trying to get sick. I ain't trying to get bit. I watch Walking Dead. I know how this works. Just wait it out. Let them all kill each other. Thank you, Lucas, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Let's take us another screenshot here. Yeah, like my nose even right now is like getting like really stuffy, and I'm like, so. Lego Scratchy, can I fly from London to YPPH, which is extremely far? No. I mean, no. I mean, I'm sorry. No, I don't mean no. I mean like not now, like not anytime soon. And if you would like me to fly that flight though, or anybody else in the community to fly that flight, please leave it in the Discord channel. Again, if anybody has flight suggestions for Infinite Flight or X-Plane, please leave it in the description, not description, in the Discord channel. And if you want to be in the Discord channel, it is now invite only, so you have to be invited to it to join it. The chart is not on the screen. It shouldn't be on there anymore. Thank you, Infinite Flight Simulator, for that subscription. I really appreciate that. We have 1 million XP. That's crazy. I don't know how much I have. But yeah, guys, it's been a good year. Passing 15,000. We gotta watch the speed go down to 240. It's been a good year. Ups and downs. Had hurricanes. Had storms. Had good things that happened. Our hometown baseball team won the World Series. That's a freaking amazing accomplishment. I've been able to travel a lot. I'm hoping in next year that I'll be able to. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finally get my pilot license and stuff like that. That'd be great. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. But we'll see. Like I said, on the second flight, we'll talk more about the future. Right now, I just want to kind of focus on the past and things that we wanted in last year and how it went. Oh, I went to Dallas. That was fun. I almost went to Vegas, but I did not go to Vegas. Alright, we're at 244 knots. We're pretty good. Coming down 13,000 feet. And we'll probably slow down a little bit more because I want to pass 10,000. Go straight down to 5. Yeah, look where we are. So we go all the way down to 5,000 feet. Just wanted to make sure we had our speed down before we committed to go below 10,000 feet. So let's go like 235. Spoilers are still out. There's 12,000 right there. Yes, I have a tutorial video on my channel on how to change the ATC voice. So if you are interested in doing that, go check it out. I also have a tutorial video on how I do my flight plans. Alright, see you guys later. I know a lot of you guys it's like really late for you, so I'll see you next time. There's 10,000 feet and we're at 245. We're safe. We need to turn our land lights on. And other than that, we're good. Still gotta watch out because for some reason, whenever I get down here, it tends to want to like speed up, and then I get caught speeding for no freaking reason, which is stupid. But you know, you look away from the screen for like 5 minutes on Infinite Flight, you got like 10 violations. Yes, sir. We are landing in Toronto, Canada. Oh, speaking of Toronto, I think I went to Canada this year. Did I? I think I went to Montreal. I know I went to Rochester, New York. And I think we went to Toronto. We drove from Rochester, New York to Toronto. I also went to Orlando this year. Where else did we go? What's that one place? Orange? No. We went to Los Angeles, I think. Yeah, I think it was Los Angeles. I did go to Denver this year. I would like to go back again. Is music allowed? Because the videos I can turn it down. Oh, you know what? I switched. That's why. There we go. That should be a bit lower. Oh, I'm turning the wrong knob. It's this one. This whole time I've been turning the wrong knob. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, you guys have to let me know. If the music's too loud, I need to turn it down. So let me know. What is this big lake we're flying over right now? Oh, right. I know where we are. We should see, no, we're not going to see it, but Niagara Falls is going to be to the left somewhere, I think. Speaking of Niagara Falls, I saw that for the first time this year, and that was freaking amazing. That is, I mean, I wasn't even expecting this. Like, I saw things this year that I was not expecting to see. Niagara Falls is really cool. It was massive. Alright, there's 5,000. We'll release, turn off the spoilers. Put our speed back up a little bit to like 245. 240. We're doing just 242. Just to be safe and cautious, because Infinite Flight don't play. And where are we? Alright, so, hey guys, we're getting pretty close to, you know, the airport and all that good stuff. So, you're gonna need to, space out. So let's start thinking about that. I'm landing 3-3 right. There are parallel runways, so not everybody land on the same one. Land 3-3 right and 3-3 left, and just space out. So we got like 5 planes all in the same airspace right now. So I mean, I'm gonna slow down to maintain space between me and the person in front of me. I think it's a jet though. Yeah, it's a jet in the red. We have another orange aircraft the same altitude as us. So we'll slow down a bit. How fast is he going? He's going 213. That's slow. How are you going 213 knots right now? That's really slow. Alright, before we land, I'm trying to remember some more places I went. I remember when we went to Puerto Rico. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to go back to Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico, guys. I got to sit in the seat of a Boeing 737 for the first time ever. The pilot allowed me to sit in the seat. If you want to see me, you can look on my Instagram, see if you can find it. I took a photo, posted a photo of myself on my Instagram, sitting in the pilot seat of 737 after my flight. I forgot where we were flying to. I think it was a flight to Puerto Rico, actually. Yeah, it was. I did visit JFK this year. I went to Chicago. Looking through my Instagram right now to see all the places I went to this year. Obviously, Brazil was a big one for me. Oh, yeah, we did. We went to Lisbon, Portugal this year. That was in, I don't know if I have a date for that. That was in April. Went to Lisbon, Portugal. And then Brazil was also in April. So lots of Portuguese. That's why I speak a lot of That's why I try to learn a lot of Portuguese, because of I love those. I love Portugal and I love Brazil, and they both speak Portuguese, even though they sound a little bit different. Alright, right now the only aircraft we have as close to us is that jet. We're gonna go flaps 10. We'll turn the music down and get ready for arrival. Hope you guys can hear. I can't hear the plane. Can you guys hear the plane? Oh, you know what? You know what? There it is. Okay, cool. I have not been to Costa Rica. Alright, we're at 5,000. We need to descend down to 3. This is gonna happen fast. This is gonna happen real fast. And I'm gonna go down to 15. Spoilers to armed. We're can we do it yet? Yeah, 3-3 right. We are only 24 miles out. There is Toronto right ahead of us. Dead ahead. We want to be at 3,000 again when we get to this next waypoint. We'll hold 3,000 until we meet the localizer, and we'll go in that way. Sounds good? Sounds good. Let's see. While we do that, I'm still looking for more places that I went to this year. Dallas, I said that already. Niagara Falls, man, that was so much fun. Niagara Falls, Toronto, and Rochester all on the same trip. That was pretty fun. No, Paris wasn't this year, was it? It was. Yeah, we went to Paris this year. That was in January. Actually, no, that was last year. That was in December. That was the end of 2016. I went to Paris. I was back here in the U.S. for New Year's. I remember now. Where else did we go? I think this was 2016. Yeah, that was it. I thought I went more places. That's still a good amount. Yeah, then I'm now looking at pictures from 2016. So between 2016 and 2017, I did a lot of traveling, which is is amazing. I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to travel places, and you know I love aviation, so I always enjoy the flight, no matter how long it is. All right, who's ready to land this thing in Toronto for our first leg for today's New Year's special? All right, so land at 135 knots. Pitch must be about 5 to 7 degrees while approaching. All right, and I need to contact Unicom. Are we close enough? We are. There it is. And we'll announce inbound landing on runway 33 right, which is now green. Pretty dope. We're making left traffic.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom. Blue 116 is 19 nautical miles to the southeast.
Yes, I've been to KEWR.
Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic for runway.
Paris is so beautiful. I was only there for a weekend.
Leicester, Unicom. Blue 120 is on final. Runway 33 right.
Yeah, I would love to visit Singapore.
Bravo Tango Kilo 0388 is 20 nautical miles to the southeast at 5,000
Phantom 360, how you doing, man?
For landing, will make straight and for runway 33 left.
Appreciate that, man. He says he found my photo on Instagram. He said it looked fresh. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad I just fit in. I fit perfectly in there.
5,000 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight and for runway 33 right.
Alright, so for our next leg, we'll be flying in the A320, just so you know. And we'll talk about that once we get on the ground over here. So this flight actually went a bit faster than I was expecting. Maybe just because I was talking. Sometimes when you just get talking, like time just goes. Yeah, it hasn't even been an hour yet. Holy crap. This flight was a lot shorter than I was expecting. Cash Davies, how you doing, man? Infinite Flight Streams, what's up? Alright, so guys, I may not be responding to all your messages. We're trying to land now. Just FYI. Spacing looks pretty good in front of us and pretty good behind us. I'm not sure how fast people are going around us, but spacing looks not too bad.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom.
We are below the ILS. One thing. Is there wind now? Can we have wind information? We have wind information from Toronto. No weather still. That's always great. Well, anyways, we'll calibrate our screen now.
21 is 20 nautical miles to the southeast at 4,000 feet.
We'll go flaps 28. Speed down to 170. I know, it's so funny. In my picture in the 737, I have like these white earphones on. He's like, what pilot is this? What pilot is this listening to, he's just jamming music while he's flying? That's what I do, man. It was a good time. It was a good time. Alright, we are about 12 miles out. Alright, we're going to do our checks. We have our seatbelt signs on, land lights on, nav lights on, beacon lights are on, strobe lights are on, engines are all good. We're good on fuel load. Flaps are at 28 currently. Trim is set to 50. I'm not sure if that's correct for landing. And then our gear will come down here in about a mile. I personally usually do my gear about 10 miles out. That's just me. I've heard some interviews with pilots who all have like different preferences of when they put their gear down. I don't think there's a set time we actually supposed to put the gear down. We're on expert server DVM.
245 is on final. Runway 33 left.
All right. We'll go ahead and report we're on final.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom.
Runway 33 right. We'll put the gear down. We're looking for 3 green, which is always 3 green. It's not supposed to be, but it's always 3 green on any flight. Calibrate our screen, and we're probably doing a approach today. I wonder how long the flight back's gonna take since this flight was so fast. I was expecting it to take a little bit longer. And we are 8 miles out. I think you said one. What was the speed you said, Starly? Like 145 or something. Something like that. When I get ready to hit approach mode. As soon as that little glide slope icon comes up, and bam. Maybe too early. I don't know. Plane didn't like it. Plane didn't like something about what I just did. I'm gonna go flaps 35 and speed down to 155 for this portion of our final approach. 135 to 140 knots. And will that work with my current weight? So I feel like it's really slow. I thought I remember landing a lot faster with the MD-11. A little 150 though. We are 6 miles out. We're already at flaps 35. Landing in Toronto. Toronto has a beautiful approach. Sadly, I was not able to get like complete scenery around Toronto for X-Plane, but I did get the airport scenery for Toronto. So we'll be looking at some nice Toronto scenery when we fly out of Toronto with X-Plane.
Toronto Leicester Unicom, American 721 is on final.
All right, glide slope is working correctly. Localizer is working correctly. Gear is down 3 green. We have an aircraft right behind us who needs to go around or something because you are way too close. Or we need to switch runways because yeah, you shouldn't be that close to me. Where is he? Oh, he's below us. Yeah, you need to do something about that, bro. You got a personal problem happening back there. You need to switch runways, go around 360. I don't know. Make it happen.
Toronto Leicester Unicom, Blue 120 is clear of all runways.
See you, George. Happy New Year, man.
Toronto Leicester Unicom.
Well, I already watched the video on how to land the MD-11 and DC-10 that was posted by Infinite Flight. I've watched the video already. The problem is I don't fly it enough to remember every time I fly. You know, like before I fly, I don't go like watch tutorials again and again. The thing that's tough about flying multiple airplanes all the time, especially like the newer ones that are more complicated, is that you don't get accustomed to one plane. You know, like, you know, if you fly the Airbus A321 every flight all the time, you're going to be pretty good at landing that plane, pretty good at flying it. You're going to remember everything. Like, you're going to be good. Like, no problems. But whenever you fly, like, I mean, you guys know I fly a different plane almost every live stream. I rarely fly the same plane multiple times within you know, a couple flights. Oh, we need to go flaps full. And so, and because of that reason, I feel that my landing and stuff like that suffer because I don't focus on one plane at a time. That's what I'm trying to do on X-Plane now, is kind of like focus a little bit more on a certain plane and not just land a different plane every single time I go out. So that's why I did like 4 live streams with the 737. Anyway, let's land this thing.
Toronto Leicester Unicom, Air Canada 1527 Heavy, holding short runway 33 right.
Alright, coming in. Calibrate screen again.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. That was auto land right there, guys. I didn't do a dang thing. I didn't do nothing. That was auto land.
Toronto Leicester Unicom, November 50 Lima, Papa is on final. Runway 33 right.
You serious? I stopped before 60. Man, come on. I will exit right here, hit the brakes. I'm still going a bit fast. Let's be on the taxiway. Alright, we're good now. Alright guys, welcome to Toronto Pearson International in Toronto, Canada. We will taxi back here and park at the gate and get ready for our next flight for tonight. With the flaps up. Hope you guys enjoyed that first flight. Very short. It was actually shorter than I thought. I kind of wanted a flight to be about an hour and a half. It went a lot faster than I was expecting. But it's all good. Nothing wrong with getting here earlier. Flight time's about an hour. I was expecting an hour and a half, so we're 30 minutes early. So the passengers will be very happy about that. We will park. We'll park at the next terminal over to the right. Yes, sir. We're in Toronto, Canada right now. Welcome, Mason. You're not too late. This is basically like about the halfway point. This is part 1. We'll be starting part 2 up pretty soon. And once we park, I'll watch a few of you guys land, and then we'll get out of here and jump into our next flight. All right, flaps are up, land lights off, strobe lights off.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom, Blue 120 is clear of all.
Yeah, that went a lot faster than expected.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom,
But
American
can't complain.
245
It was a pretty good flight,
clear
pretty
of all
smooth.
runways.
Early on, we had a lot of turbulence flying out of New York, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yesterday, I did a flight on X-Plane into Houston, which is my hometown. I did a flight from Houston to Orlando, and then I did a flight back. And man, the weather was crazy in Houston. Well, not crazy, but I mean it was interesting. Very, very cloudy. The ceiling, well, actually the clouds started at right around 5,000 feet or so, like above, like the ceiling of the clouds are 5,000, and then I think it's called ceiling. And then after that, like it basically went all the way to the ground. It was all the way down to minimums. Basically, that's what it was. It was pretty crazy. I think that the other spot was I'm supposed to park it. This looks like a smaller spot.
United 5140 heavy is clear of all runways.
All right, we'll park here. We'll open up all the doors.
5140 heavy is taking off runway 24 right.
And brakes. Nice, well done. All right, cool. We'll go over here to actions. Open up all the doors. I think they're on that side. And then we will watch. Go back to tower. See if we can see anybody landing.
Is clear of all runways.
Might have to go to free camera. Yeah. Is there anybody landing? We have one person on a rough final. Yeah. Just 17.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom, Air Force 17.
Oh, my free camera's jacked up. Seatbelt signs off. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use free camera.
Unicom, Air Canada 3345.
Oh well. Well, I guess so. It looks like all of you guys already landed anyways. Landed pretty fast. So sorry I'm not able to watch you land today. I did enjoy the flight. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Yeah, we're flying expert server right now. I don't fly training server. I'm not about that life anymore. But you guys are always welcome to join. Like I said, the first flight today we flew JFK to Toronto on Infinite Flight, and then our second flight will be flying back to JFK from Toronto on X-Plane 11. So if you would like to join us, if you have X-Plane, you could obviously fly on X-Plane with us on VATSIM network. If you do not have it, you could still fly back with us on Infinite Flight. I know a few people in the chat may still be flying back with us on Infinite Flight. We'll see who wins, who gets there faster. I think that if you're on Infinite Flight, you'll get there faster because there's less systems and things to press. But it's gonna take me a while, as usual, to freaking get the plane started and all that stuff. You know how I am. So we'll be on the ground for like ever, and then we'll finally take off and enjoy the flight, stuff like that. We're not gonna be flying at night because I just don't want to. We may fly at sunset because I kind of want it to be a bit dark when we land in JFK. Not like not like dark, but like sunset. You know what I mean? So. I wanted to watch you guys land. I really did.
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom,
I really did.
Canada 3345.
But I think it's too late.
33 right.
Yeah, all I can see is like 3 planes. So oh well. Well guys, let's see, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock for me right now. So we are 4 hours away from
Toronto, Leicester, Unicom,
from New Year's. I'm not planning on streaming all the way up to New Year's. I wouldn't be upset if that happened. Like if I was streaming up to New Year's and it just happened to be New Year's when I finished streaming, I would be okay with that. That'd be cool. But that was not my plan. It was kind of just, do 2 flights with you guys at Infinite Flight and X-Plane. Go ahead and split it, and really enjoy that. But holy crap, that's loud. But yep. So anyway, guys, if you Happy New Year to you. I know it's late for a lot of you guys. If you gotta get out of here, I understand. It is all good. We do need to take some screenshots. Thank you for reminding me. But if you have to get out of here, love you guys, man. Thank you so much for a great, great year. It's just I just can't say thank you enough for all the new subscribers, all the donations, the supporters, everything. Wow, this is actually a really good screenshot too. So we're gonna get a few screenshots here on Infinite Flight, and then we'll be switching over to X-Plane. Now I'm gonna be stopping the stream for a little while to get X-Plane set up. So just so you know, it's not gonna like be. It's gonna be 2 separate streams, just with like a few seconds in, but not a few minutes in between. So it won't be long. It'll be I'll probably shut off Infinite Flight, and then load up X-Plane, make sure everything works there. I like that screenshot right there. I wish the free camera was working so I could use it. But look at it, it's all glitched out. I don't know what's. Oh wait, what? I think we left the free camera at JFK. Does that ever happen to you? Like if you use free camera at your destination, your departure airport, and you come back, and you land at your arrival airport, you try to go to the free camera again, and your freaking free camera is still at the departure airport where you left it. It's like you got to pick it up and take it with you or something. That's really weird. I don't really understand that at all. So I wish I had another view. That cargo right there, that world cargo is a really cool livery too. Dude, what's Scenic got to offer? No, we'll be flying JetBlue. We'll be flying JetBlue on the way back to JFK. The Airbus didn't get the memo. He's good. He got the memo. He's flying American, just not the MD-11. Right, I think I don't see another screen. Ooh, wait. Is that one right there? Nah, it's not. It's not what I thought it would do. Actually, that's not bad. I can. Oh wait, don't move. I'll do that right there. That'll do. Sometimes you gotta work. We gotta work with what's given to you. You know. Continental over there. That's classic. Oh, he disappeared. I was about to take a screenshot of you, bro, and he disappeared. It's all good. You're gone. Missed your opportunity. Alright, we need to get out of here before the music gets weird. We need to get out of here before the music gets weird. Alright, I'll take one more right here, and then that'll be it. Alright guys, well if you gotta head out, thank you guys for joining again for the live stream. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2018. Have a great year. It's your boy Blue Games. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. I almost forgot what to say. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you here in probably like 10 minutes, 15 max. I'm gonna get X-Plane turned on, and we're gonna do another flight. So I'll see you guys soon. If you want to join us in the second flight, you can still fly with us on Infinite Flight. Like I said, we'll be flying on X-Plane. So see you soon.